Hello, it's Scott Manley here with what's a continuation of what I was doing on Tuesday night. I'm going to actually go for trying to actually do speedruns. So I've come up with a design. The rules are we're going to have to build the design, we're going to have to launch the design, we're going to have to land it on the moon, touch down for a second, and then we're going to have to return to Kerbin. And the time is basically from when I pick up the first part to when I land on Kerbin. I've got a design, I've got the moon in the right position, let's get this going. So, gonna grab this and go fast. The what do you call it, parachute, drag it up. Now we need a heat shield on there, and now decouplers. So we gotta do a decoupler. Oh crap, not on there correctly. Take a copy of this because we'll need another one later. And it's fuel tank, and then find the bigger fuel tank, stick it on for later. Where's my engine? Where's my engine? Oh, they're taking too long. LVT-45, you are attached. Decoupler underneath that. Then the orange tank. And then finally the booster. Booster. And we're done. Time to launch. And at this point, I guess I'm glad I've got a pretty fast PC because this takes forever. Come on. Launch. Thank you. So, double speed. And now we got to target the moon and switch the camera around while stability control is keeping us pointed. Focus view, turn the camera. Obviously I've rehearsed this a few times. Yes, moon is in exactly the right position. So this build, now I actually can sit and kind of chill for a minute. Unfortunately I can't time accelerate any further, otherwise the thing becomes all floppy and falls apart. So this is going at 2 times time acceleration, and that's what I'm living with. When it runs out, it'll be kind of most of the way there, and then we'll make a final stop. So bring up the tank, and then we're going to cut the time and slow time now. Okay, ready, space, accelerate, down, and okay, moon, map. Okay, I think we're a little high, get that in there, stop! Excellent, okay, quickly start to warp to here. And while we're warping, we should set our retrograde angle. Great, we are coming down towards the moon at about 800 meters per second. So now, time warp, so we're going to get close to the surface, and here's the hard part, because I don't know exactly what altitude I'm going to aim for. I don't have any instruments, this is 100% stock, so it's below about 20 kilometers. Depending if... I'm going to go about 17. Let's go. Okay. So now I can afford to time accelerate. Watch this. Oh, I think I may have left it too late. This may be another reset. Actually, I think this may be okay. Okay. Let's just adjust the throttle. Okay. Now, where is my shadow? My shadow should be somewhere over there. My shadow! Oh, my shadow! There it is! My kingdom for a shadow. Okay. This is where... Gotta be super careful... Because there's no landing gear on this. I have saved myself a little bit of time by not putting landing gear on, because it takes so long. And touchdown! And that is the touchdown. That would be stable. I'm sure that would totally be stable. We do not require a flag, but we are now going to head back to Kerbin. Keep that low. Yeah, you gotta sit still on the surface for at least a second. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So now, set there, warp to that point, and damn it, time acceleration is being restricted by this foolish gravity well. Come on. Okay, time warping 2 minutes. It's taking so long to time warp! Okay, throttle to 100%, and then let's get on our return trajectory, and... Oh crap, we're going over the top here. Shoot! Shoot. Gotta go this way. Come on. Not quite. Man. Let's point it all the way down. Go for it! Yes! Okay, that's us home. Okay, now it is just a case of time warping all the way back, and hopefully not burning up because we hit the atmosphere too fast. Okay, first we will have to cross the SOI barrier. We are through the SOI barrier, we are on our way back to Kerbin. Times 10,000, Hitting the atmosphere, space, detach, we are oriented correctly, time, accelerate, and hope we don't burn up. It is possible to come in too steep, but generally, whoa, yes, it's always awesome watching that go down. Okay, now we just need to deploy the parachute, and you know what, I failed this enough times that I'm just gonna let this go. So what is the time on this? I'm gonna have to check my watch. Actually, my watch, I didn't start my watch, so I forgot to start my watch this time. Oh, let me see, 300 meters. Fall faster, damn it! Faster! Why do you fall so slowly? Isn't gravity more powerful? This is painful to watch, the speed with which you approach the surface. Thank you! So it only took me 2 days, but what is my final time? Well, according to the clock, I was 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and you know what's really annoying about that? Is I know I can do better. I'm going to be obsessed with this, but this wasn't the first attempt. There were quite a few failures, and of course, it's a good time to actually talk you through some of these. So yeah, early on, of course, I wanted to abuse physics warp, get as fast as possible, and no, the thing just kind of flopped around. But I figured out that that was probably because I was inside the atmosphere, so I waited until I was beyond the extra forces. Max Q had gone and the rocket didn't care. It just flopped around. Then it also turned out that using high time acceleration really liked to... It would push the thing above or below the plane of orbit of the moon, so I kept on missing the moon. I would launch this, and then as the target, as the rendezvous, whatever, got near there, it would just be in the wrong place completely. And then of course there's the whole problem of trying to judge when to start firing your engines when you don't have a proper radar altimeter. As you can imagine, failing that occasionally led to extreme lithobraking. And then sometimes my targeting would be kinda off. And I would end up on the dark side of the moon, and on the dark side of the moon, it's a lot harder to figure out when you're about to hit the ground. So yeah, Jebediah lithobraked, but not sufficiently fast to entirely kill his spacecraft. Even when I had pretty decent illumination, sometimes you would just end up in dark regions. And yeah, leave Jebediah stranded on the moon for one of the other Jebediah clones to rescue, I would imagine. But then, most frustratingly of all, during my fastest run, this was a sub 5 minute return, blazing through the atmosphere 4 times time acceleration, waiting for the velocity to drop, deploying the parachute, and because I'm at such high altitude, when it deploys it doesn't slow me enough, and I crash. You have to do everything right, and even subtle things like that will ruin your day. So yeah, look, there's my attempt. I honestly expect many of you will be able to get better, because you know what? I certainly know a bit of rocket science, I know a lot about Kerbal Space Program, but I don't have those Twitch gamer reflexes or the kind of hours that you need to devote to perfect these things. I'd love to see what you guys do, and I'll be back with other, not necessarily record attempts, because... you know, I'm really more trying to set down the rules for records so that we can actually have some well-defined goals for people to reach. So, show us what you got. I'm Scott Manley. Fly really, really quickly.